Hello, welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. This is a show where all Ottawa meets together. My first guest is someone who's going to tell us if you want to be engaged in something important in our community, there's an opportunity for you to meet 100 women who care. Thank you, Julie Findlay, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, exactly. Thank you for being part of 100 Women Who Care. But can you share with viewers exactly what that is?
Sure. 100 Women Who Care has been around for 12 years in Ottawa. And we're a group of women who gather together 4 times a year to network and see each other and, chat about all kinds of things, whether it's work or personal, and to do that attached to a cause. So to have impact in the community and to support charities in our community who are doing amazing work and often ones that we don't often hear about.
Absolutely. So I know we say 100 women who care, but the amount of women who now come to these meetings, how many would you say you have?
I think there's about over 150 members now.
And always looking for more?
Always. The more that we have join us, the bigger impact we can make in supporting these organizations and raising funds.
Yeah, and you meet how many times a year?
We meet 4 times a year, and we have a commitment during those 4 times a year. Each member gives $100 as a minimum donation, but that's the commitment, $100 a year, 4 times a year. And we have 3 charities that present to the members at every gathering, and those 3 charities are chosen randomly. So if you're a member, you're able to put forward a charity that you'd like to see 100 Women Who Care support. They're randomly drawn, and each has 5 minutes to make a pitch to the members at the meeting to say, this is the work that we do in the community, this is the impact that we're having, and we would love you to support us. And of course, the minimum commitment is $100. You can give to all 3, you can give $100 to all 3, you can give as much as you want, but the minimum commitment is $100 4 times a year.
And that's exactly what you said. That's a networking right there, because there's that opportunity. Everybody's trying to engage in the community and find something that they want to do, especially as our kids move out of the house, or we have more time to volunteer, or we just want to make sure when we're donating it goes to the right thing.
Right.
So your first meeting, who are your guests that will be speaking?
We're meeting on Monday night, September the 8th, so the invitation is for anybody who would like to join us to come to Milestones at Lansdowne. It's a 5 à 7, 5 to 7. The first hour is networking, the second hour is hearing from the charities that we're supporting. We have 3 on Monday, which is the Pearly Health Foundation, PLEO, which gives support to parents of children up to 25 who have mental health issues. The Pearly gives long-term care to seniors in our community and veterans, and then also the Parent Resource Center, which is exactly what it sounds like, resources for parents.
Okay, that is, I'm going to be there for sure. I'm so happy to be part of 100 Women Who Care and to have met your group. But I think that's exactly it. There are so many charities that you might not know of, and especially with kids who are starting to volunteer with their time, it's something to be engaged in. So you said 12 years, 100 Women Who Care.
Yeah.
So there was a time where you probably didn't get a chance to meet. What happened during COVID?
Yeah, well, during COVID, I think, 100 Women Who Care shifted what they did, like many organizations, and we raised money online. So we met, you could join online, see your colleagues and your friends and your peers on the screen, and they did, normally 100 Women Who Care would support organizations that are relatively small. There are some organizations that have a $10,000 budget for a year. Yeah. So we raise on average about $10,000 each time we meet. So if you can imagine that each organization might receive $2,000 or $3,000, it might seem like a small amount to some, but if you have a $10,000 annual budget, that is something that you get an infusion of, that you can do some great things within the community. So during the pandemic, we just supported organizations in the same, within the same model, but we just met online instead.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And not to always go back there, but I just love that the women stayed together that entire time. So what is the impact on some of the organizations? Because I know you're very close to 100 Women Who Care. Have you had conversations afterwards when you've met these organizations?
Yeah. I mean, to a person, the people who work in those organizations are grateful because we show them that we care about them. It's an opportunity for us to talk about the impact of the work that they do in the community. It's all volunteer driven, so the donations go directly to those organizations, and they then take it and have huge impact. So you think about some of the subject matter that these organizations are tackling. It's everything from food insecurity to homelessness to mental health to physical health to autism to every issue that you can think of. 100 Women Who Care has probably supported an organization doing work in that area over the last 12 years.
And so 4 times a year, you've got September, and what are the other times of years?
December, the Christmas one is always fun.
Yeah.
We meet again in April and then in June.
Okay, and you do say fun because it is fun. Give us a little idea of how the room works when you do show up, because it is only 5 to 7, so you're coming from work. Milestones has great food, great service.
Yeah.
And then,
it's very efficient.
Yeah.
It's a very efficient way to do something good and connect with your peers at the same time. So you walk in, the room is full, everybody mixes and mingles for an hour. We talk about everything under the sun. It could be business, it could be personal things, how your kids are doing.
Yeah.
We talk about the charities that we support. People are happy to have an impact, to support organizations that are doing great work. And the lovely thing is we hear about organizations sometimes that we never knew about. And so then it's an opportunity for people to connect with those organizations and stay involved. They may become volunteers, they may become donors, or any number of things. Kids who want their volunteer hours, they have now a connection to an organization. And people will support organizations that mean something to them, or that they have a connection to. So it's a way of pairing people and organizations up to do good things.
No, that's so amazing. We only have about a minute left, but how did you get involved? I want everybody to know.
I got involved because I used to be the CEO at Shepherds of Good Hope, so I heard through 100 Women Who Care through Shepherds and also through my colleagues in the nonprofit sector who were all involved. And so I went to the first meeting and I got hooked.
You did.
Right away.
Yeah, and you brought so many people together. Thank you so much for coming. All the information how to get involved and how to join is going to be there. That is 100 Women Who Care. They meet 4 times a year. Very fun. It should be more, but 4 times is great. You're going to have an amazing time, network, meet people, and make change. And thanks so much. Thank you. Up next. Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, and I'm happy to introduce my next guest. She leads U-Turn Youth Support Services. Marissa Moore, she's frontline support from crisis response to counseling, and you're changing lives 24/7. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, okay. I found out a little while ago you became part of this organization, and I am so impressed. Please tell us what Youth Services does.
Thank you. So U-Turn Youth Support Services serves youth 12 to 24 in Ottawa and the surrounding counties. So we serve all of Eastern Ontario. We support youth with individualized counseling and support services who have really complex needs. And so we have 6 core programs that really support youth that experience poverty, violence, struggle with traditional education, need support around their mental health, and are involved in the youth justice system.
Okay, and so how does one access U-Turn?
So some of our programs are sort of closed programs. So our youth that are involved in the justice system, those referrals can only come in from certain individuals, whereas we have other programs that are really open to anybody, including self-referral from a youth or family, schools, police, anybody that would be concerned about a youth, provided that they meet the eligibility criteria for some of the programs.
But very easy to access through any avenue. Okay,
yes.
And how long has the organization been around?
So we've been around since 1988, actually, but not under the name U-Turn Youth Support Services. So we were previously Eastern Ontario Youth Justice Agency.
Okay.
And then in about 2012, we changed our name to U-Turn Youth Support Services, partially because we were expanding programs outside of just justice involved youth. So we have programs now that we support youth who are aging out of child welfare, youth who are survivors of human trafficking, youth who are involved in street level violence, and then we have a school program in partnership with the Catholic School Board and Operation Come Home for youth that are trying to complete their high school education and move into post-secondary.
Wow, that is a lot of services.
Yes.
Okay, so that being happening, there's probably a lot that you need to raise in order for these programs to happen.
We do. We are a small agency, but like many social services, we experience extreme limitations in funding, whether that is government funding that hasn't seen a lot of increases in years. We have incredible support from our ministry. However, it's limited across the board. And so we often look to grants or fundraising events to sort of really enhance a lot of our programs. And it's often how we can grow a program to meet demand, which is increasing for a number of our programs.
I was just going to say, many of your programs are increasing. Okay, well, we do have a fun event that's coming
We
up September 17th.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yes. So Harvest to Feast of Fall. This is the third inaugural year of Harvest to Feast of Fall, and we are so lucky to be the charity recipient of this event. We bring together 19 local chefs who are leaders in incredible restaurants in the Ottawa area and the surrounding area as well. And it's a real sort of cocktail style event. It's not a sit down. It's really a mingle, a wonderful opportunity to network and then taste just little bites of these creations that these chefs are making. And the food will blow your mind. We also have a number of local beverage producers that are also bringing everything from cocktails to mocktails as well. And it's just a really lovely, lovely event. It's at the Ottawa Art Gallery, and all of the proceeds go to supporting our programs.
And this is your third year.
Third year.
Yes, and I know that it's been blown doors, but there still are tickets available?
There are tickets available. They're going quite quickly, and we will
Okay.
sort of cap out at a certain number just because we want the experience for those that are coming to be, that they get a chance to eat all the food and
Yes.
it's not too populated, and so we're mindful of making sure that guests have an incredible experience.
Yeah, and in having done so, have you had some great communications with some of these award-winning chefs and back to U-Turn services?
Oh my gosh, the time that they commit to come to this event, I find that chefs and the culinary community really actually understand the purpose of our programs. They understand what it means for a young person to sort of struggle and find their way, and the youth that we work with really do have significant complex needs. The culinary space is sort of a place for a number of our youth to sort of fall as they move into their professional life as well. It's a great space for them to move, and so I think the support that they provide for the event is kind of full circle for us in terms of them understanding and really committing to our cause at U-Turn.
Definitely. And so with all the programs, let's go back to a few of those. So what are the ones you're focusing on more? Or is there a recipient one to Harvest, or?
Not in particular. I would say the programs where we have the largest sort of need in terms of a wait list, where we really try not to have wait lists. Our anti-human trafficking program, unfortunately, has a very, very long wait list. It's a pretty significant problem across Canada. It's not just Ottawa, but we have a significant need in the Ottawa area. And our youth who are aging out of the child welfare system, they stay in our program for quite a long time, and so we're really helping with the practical needs and supports. If you can imagine leaving the care of Children's Aid Society at 18, you're still very young, and they're having to find their way with housing and employment and education, and they don't have the benefit of necessarily having a natural family support around them, so our staff often provide a little bit of that guidance for them.
Yeah, you must be so proud of your staff and your programs.
They're incredible. They're incredible.
And so what's one program that's made a really impact of your commitment to
I really think all of them. I think our model, which is across all of our programs, is what is the most valuable and connected with the success of how our youth do. So we're entirely community-based. We recognize that youth are going to access our services more successfully if we come to them as opposed to asking them to come to our office.
Nice.
So we will meet them in their home, we'll meet them at school, we'll meet them wherever they feel that they are most comfortable, and that's a huge piece of success. We also keep them in service for longer than most traditional programs. We recognize that because of the complex needs and experiences they've had in their early life, a number of them have experienced trauma, that building relationship with these youth and building trust is key, and that takes time.
Yeah.
So we take time to build trust and relationship before we start to do goal-oriented work, which means we stay in service with them longer than other programs. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more information, youth services, Youth Support Services, please join their website and see a lot more.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, and this is where all great people in Ottawa meet. And I just want to, thank you, say hello again. Sorry about that. I'm new to this, so I'm just going to look around at cameras. Our next guest is not new to the cameras. Joe Tanhal is always the one that supports so many community services in our area, and he will be one of the award-winning chefs at this year's Harvest Feast for Fall. Welcome, Joe. Thank you so much for joining
Julie,
me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yep.
First, you are always engaged in so many community events. Why did this one speak to you?
Because being a father of 3 kids, and this charity supports the youth in need, and for the U-turn, for the youth services. I think it's important as a parent, as a father, support, and what we have is good food, and coming into an event like this, catching up with all the chefs and the people in the community who supports these events, talking to them and sharing our meal, breaking bread with them. That's
it's all that you stand
it's always
for.
Yes, that's all we get the gratitude out of that. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And so, are you going to give us a sneak peek of what you're going to be serving?
Yeah. So, as the season, the taste, the flavors of the season, we will be doing a nice beets, which is local beets grown. We roasted them, and I would recommend everybody to try this recipe at home. This is being in my cookbook also. This is just roasted beets, which is slow roasted in an oven with aluminum foil. We cut them up, peel them and cut them up, and in a bowl we can add some red onions and a little bit of red onion, green chilies, and for the event I'm going to add a little bit of the shrimps, which is because as I come from the state of Kerala, which faces one side of the state is facing the ocean, and we get a lot of seafood. So I cannot serve without a good seafood on top of that,
Yeah.
So you can have, as a vegetarian, you can have a nice beet salad by itself, and the flavors of the coconut oil, the vinegar from the coconut vinegar, salt, a little bit of green chili, and beautiful curry leaves, which is the soul of South Indian cooking where I come from. Julienne, little bit of
lovely.
Yeah, a little bit of green chili. Sorry, go ahead.
How can we access that in Ottawa?
This is available in Indian stores. Even grocery stores carry curry leaves these days. Okay.
Nice.
So a little bit of coconut oil, a little bit of vinegar, and it's coconut vinegar, which has good flavor. Natural. Mix it up. A little bit of salt from the seasoning. And a little bit of black pepper.
I feel like I should be helping you. I'm usually in the kitchen doing something, but this is so lovely to see you doing all of this.
Yeah, and in a pan, a little bit of coconut oil, because always we come from the region of coconut, so everything is cooked in coconut oil, which is good. So I'm going to sear some shrimps, which is deveined and peeled off. with a little bit of chili powder and salt so that it's nice and marinated. You
Lovely.
sear some shrimps, and for your salad, you can present on a beautiful plate. And this salad can be made one day before, you know, for your
lovely.
lunch, for your dinner, and once
This
the shrimp,
expert. This is going to be lovely.
and with the shrimp, we don't want to overcook it, just sear them, get the color.
Yeah, so just a minute or two aside?
Side, it will become pink.
Yeah.
And once it's ready, we just put it on top. And we can always garnish with a few dry stuffs, which I'm going to use is a dry roasted chickpeas, which is very popular in India. We're going to put some save also to give some crunchy flavors. So this is one of the very famous salad in our Coconut Lagoon menu. Without the shrimp, but if you ask for shrimp, we can always give
No, absolutely. I do want to get to more of what's on this table.
Yeah.
First of all, you do have your award-winning cookbooks. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can find in those?
Yeah, so 2019, I came up with the Coconut Lagoon cookbook, which won 2020 award for the Taste Canada Award. And it has a lot of recipes which we were cooking at Coconut Lagoon. And in 2023, I came up with the second cookbook.
Oh, no, I can actually bring it here because it's in my kitchen too.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it's a very, very simple Indian cooking. A lot of small dishes which you can make it at home and make a meal out of it. And this is represents my second restaurant. And both won the gold medal in Taste Canada. And it's a thank you very much. And it's a beautiful gift to give away on this Christmas season or holiday season, you know, because it's very local, and give the flavors as a gift.
Absolutely, and if you haven't seen this cookbook, it actually is very nicely detailed and easy to read and follow along. One thing I do want to talk about, this spice area. I'm going to hold up a map, and you're going to tell me a bit about all of these spices.
Okay.
I know you're plating that.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
That is delightful.
I just leave it here.
Okay.
So, as you know, India is a big country, and I take tours, and I come from this small sliver of land, southwest of India. One side is facing 640 kilometers of sea face.
Wow.
That's why we have a lot of seafood and things like. If you go towards north, there is not much ocean. So we are from the southwest, and in tip of our state, where the three oceans meet, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and Bay of Bengal. So that is, again, we grow a lot of spices like cardamom, cinnamon, and this was a trade route for the spices, you know, like people used to come to the Kerala and pick up the spices. So that is why this is a box which we keep for cooking classes and things like that. I have a bigger version at the restaurant because the spices has to be handy. When you start cooking, you need your mustard seed, you need your chili powder close by. So this is a display setup, but all the spices, this is how we keep it covered in our restaurant. So I recommend for our guests, they should always buy a small spice box.
Yes.
Fill it up, everything, cover it, and keep it. So once they open, they're ready to cook a beautiful curry.
I always love having you here. I always love seeing this. I'm not going to take it home. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Really
Julie.
looking forward to seeing you at
Pleasure
Harvest
is
Feast
mine.
of Fall.
Thank you.
For all of those who've just tuned in, you do need to make sure Harvest Feast of Fall, and Joe will be there, one of the 19 amazing award-winning guests. See you in our next segment. Welcome back. Are you ready for the V Oscars? And are you asking, what are the V Oscars? A lot of you aren't, but if you are, I have two amazing guests here to tell us all about it. I have Jessie Lee Wallace, Executive Director of Volunteer Ottawa, and Leah Jerkovich, the Secretary of Volunteer Ottawa Board of Directors. Thank you both.
Thank you, Julie, for having us
coming
here today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, so the V Oscars, what is it and when is it?
Yeah, so our Voscars are the event for Ottawa's not-for-profit community and recognizing the volunteers in the community. So Ottawa has a ton of amazing volunteers who are doing a lot of different amazing things for all of our different not-for-profits. And this is the one time in the year that we all get together as a community to be able to recognize all of that amazing work.
And can we attend
our
that?
award winners, you can. Yes, we still have tickets available. They're available now on the
VolunteerOttawa.ca.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and so how do these Oscars happen? Sorry that I even split that V Oscars.
I liked it. I liked it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, what Leah hasn't shared yet is Leah chairs the nomination process, and it is from our board of directors. We get many nominations from across Ottawa, across sectors, and maybe we're going to share a little bit more about who's won those nominations today.
I am very honored.
Yeah, right?
Thank you.
But maybe talk a little bit more about the process, because it is pretty intensive.
Yeah, it is. And I always say it's the best gift you get. It feels, it sort of sounds like homework, like you've got a lot of reviewing to do of these different awards, but in fact, it's really restores your faith in humanity in every conceivable way. So we have a bunch of different categories, which you'll hear a little bit more about. And the nominations come in. It's very simple, easy to do. And then we as board members and some additional community volunteers with expertise in different areas all take on the lead of reviewing and deciding sort of who our winners are. And yeah, it's a really great process.
And you have many levels of winners, do you not? So do you have anybody that you could mention to us?
Well, actually, Julie,
Yes.
there is someone who actually has won a Lifetime Achievement Award, and I think, wait a minute, Selma Pratt! Yay!
Of course you did. Congratulations.
You're very kind. That was very sweet. I'm so excited to be here, and honestly, I'm still in shock. Because
I'm not, but you can be, for sure.
Well, the list of Lifetime Achievement Award winners from the past is an incredible list, including Max Keeping,
Right.
Jacqueline Holzman, and the list goes on. So I am definitely honored.
So well deserving. Sam, you are a jewel of Ottawa. We are delighted to have you there. And also, I should mention, Sam has also consistently been our MC for Volunteer Ottawa, has helped in many different ways, continues to help, and of course, as the host and founder of An Hour to Give.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so
Yeah.
much. I love it so much, and it's an exciting day because we get to make pretty big announcements, right?
Yes.
Can I do that now?
I would love that.
Okay. Is that okay
So
with
excited.
you?
Absolutely.
So we're going to announce the winners. So as an old gal, I need my glasses.
Okay.
But we're announcing today the winners. The Outstanding Youth Volunteer Award goes to Samita Chowdhury, which is very exciting. The Older Adult Volunteer Award is going to Denise Agnot, which is very exciting as well. The Leadership in Skilled Volunteering Award is Dan Carbonell.
Yay!
Yeah, which is great. The Mayor's Award for Volunteer Spirit, I always love this one, of course, and it's Doug Anthony and his beautiful wife, Cindy Anthony, so it's a couple this year, which is lovely. The Leadership in Corporate Volunteerism Award, Sienna Ottawa, doing so much in the community. Pathways to Possibility Award is helping with furniture, who I love.
Incredible. Yeah.
And the
Right?
love continues because, of course, Christie Lake Kids is getting the award for the Outstanding Volunteer Program.
Wow.
So that is going to be such a good night.
Huge.
Such a good night. I'm glad there's a few tickets left, right?
Yes.
There are,
Okay.
absolutely.
And I want to do some honorable mentions
Please.
because it's a tough process. It's hard to pick winners because all of these people are so amazing and organizations. So a few honorable mentions. So to our Outstanding Youth Volunteer honorable mention, Marley Mullen.
Yes.
To the Outstanding Older Adult, Charlie Constain. And for the Mayor's Award for Volunteer Spirit, Tia McPherson Abdullah. As well as, of course, the honorable mention for Leadership in Corporate Volunteerism, Henry Warren LLP. They're a wonderful organization. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, of course, the honorable mention for Leadership in Skilled Volunteering to Monte Malepo. And finally, the honorable mention for the Outstanding Volunteer Program Award goes to English Language Network for Ukrainians.
Oh,
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's such an inspiring night.
well, you know what? Anything that you're involved in, I'm just going to say, is inspiring, and it does let Ottawa know exactly what is going on. So I do want to bring it back to Volunteer. You've been part of it for sure, but how does one get involved in Volunteer Ottawa?
Well, you know what? I thought I wanted to bring it back to September, back to school.
and especially for youth. How many youth are looking for their 40 hours right now?
Yeah.
It's a huge topic, right? So I have a little postcard here, and I want to invite.
I'm going to hold it up
Thank
for
you, thank you.
Yeah.
So I want to invite all individuals in Ottawa, but all youth. Honestly, we have opportunities 11 up, 14 plus. So make an individual file on our website. You just open up a really, really quick application, and then you can apply for things like this. These are just a few of the opportunities available right now that you can start working on your 40 hours. We have the Ottawa Power Wheelchair Hockey League. Okay, you can help referees, you can support players with, holding equipment. We have the City Folk Green Team. Okay, it starts September 7th, and it runs for the entire City Folk, so you can help with recycling, keeping our city beautiful.
You can keep on that one too. They're at the race weekends,
yes,
they're at every event.
Exactly.
Yes.
So there's so many opportunities. And finally, and again, these are just a few, the Vietnamese Moon Festival is September 21st, and they're looking for tons of volunteers to help with that.
Great. Good. You know what? This is fantastic. I think what we should do as Ottawa in the Know, if everybody can keep on track with all our socials, is each month we just talk about those volunteer opportunities, because we wouldn't be anywhere without you, because the city needs volunteers.
Right.
You make it so easy to be part of, and so many people feel good about when they do it. So all those kids at home, they're going to get their 40 hours for sure. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
And,
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, everyone.
Leah.
It's volunteerottawa.ca. Okay, and you can join that anytime. And thanks again to our guests. They're and our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Sam LaPrade. Thank you.
That's great.
I'm getting mixed messages.
Okay.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I have to say, I am always looking good. I'm going to just compliment myself, because my next guest is the one that makes sure I look good. If you have not been to stunning Ottawa and met Mandy Goswich, now's your time. This is our introduction, and we'll need no more. Thank you for coming to the show.
And thank you for looking stunning.
Yeah, I remember meeting you many years ago, and I think you might have come up to me to say, you need this. And
I might have.
Yeah.
Perhaps I might have done that.
First of all, tell us where your store is. Everybody
So
knows
my
that.
store is located at 6 York Street at Sussex Drive, just where the Ottawa letter is, the O. I'm just right there.
Yes, you know what? And she has a lovely dog that you can meet, Alice.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
She's security and customer service.
And it might look like a small store, but this is what I'm going to tell you people at home. It's like a museum. There's just some things at top. Mandy will come to you, she'll look at you, you'll scour around or look around in her store, and she'll come up with 10 other outfits. So I really do appreciate
That's
you
what I
coming
do.
on. Okay, and I think why I brought you on this time is this is a type of season where we're getting back to the neighborhood, we're getting back to routine, we're getting back to work,
Yep.
and then we're also getting into a lot of charity events. This year, like already with this show, we have 100 Women Who Care.
Yes.
We've got volunteer
Harvest.
Harvest, and it will continue on. And it's
Tis
a great
the gala
way-
season.
Exactly, and it's so much more than that. It's about networking, and it's about just feeling good and about what you wear.
And especially after all we've gone through,
Yes.
is that for all of us to be together, and it's under the premise of something good.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to let you take it from here.
Oh
what
gosh,
are the
okay.
fall tips?
So when
Tips
you're
period.
going from work to something,
Yeah.
so I brought some little goodies with me. So
Okay.
if you haven't met me yet, I love tulle skirts. You can wear it with a jean jacket, you can wear it with a blazer, but then during the day, to go out for
I'm gonna
evening,
hold it up so they get
you
the
can
look.
go
Yeah, there you
from
go.
this to this.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is add some jewelry. It doesn't have to be a lot, and even if you're wearing all black, you can just put some color on. You can do a belt. I think you're familiar with this
Yes.
piece here. You've got a bag, you've got feathers, pieces like this. So you might wear this to work. Crochet is hot, right?
Yes.
So crochet, you can do it with a
Well,
big
actually,
sweater.
you know what? I say yes. I'm actually going to tell you. You always tell me what's hot. So yes, crochet. Everybody
Yeah,
at
crochet,
home
crochet is hot. Crochet is
Okay.
hot. So so you just wear it to work like this. But if you're going to an event, then you take this and put a little bit of sparkly underneath with a jacket, or you can do something like this with it or something like this.
Okay, that's actually what I wanted to ask. I'm going to bring this back out because you actually have a lot of options. I think what happens to me is I wear an outfit and then it might get cold outside.
Right.
So you're suggesting just a really fun...
Just a fun day. You could do a blazer, but if you do a blazer, it's work. But if
Yeah.
you put something on it, as you know, with the feather, you just put the feather on it, or a brooch. Brooches are really big. It's a big thing, even for men, to put on their lapel. And you just do a little cluster of brooches just to give some sparkle to what you're wearing. And speaking of that, so this is a great tulle skirt. Really easy. You can wear it to work with a shirt, white shirt, t-shirt, whatever. But at night, it is reversible. So it comes with swear. So it comes with sparkles.
I feel like the camera people are like, what's going on here? But that is lovely.
Right?
Day to night. That
And
is
then you do it with a
lovely.
tank top, again with your jacket from a blazer, but the sparkle adds something to it without it being too much.
That is
You love a black
lovely.
sweater or a black top. You've got black sparkly pants.
Lovely.
You replace with your black jacket and your white shirt, or vice versa on the top. This is one of my favorite looks, is the two-piece pattern, which is going to be huge for next year. It's a lot for people. However, if you open up the shirt and put a tank top underneath and wear it like a shacket, right?
Lovely.
That
Great.
takes you into the evening, because this could be something that you could wear to work. Yes, it's busy, but there's ways to tone it down.
Well, the other thing that you have, which I love, is you have every single style and everything is comfortable.
Well, it has to be, because I always say, if I won't wear it, then I won't bring it into the shop.
Yeah.
So I know how it works. Do I want to be all like constricted and I can't move? No, because it goes back to my mother when we were shopping, when we were kids, always saying, can you drive the car? So your arms would stretch in it. Right? So like
Nice.
this jean jacket, which I live in, it has stretch.
Yeah.
So you never just feel like you're stuffed into something. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, that is amazing. Do you sell that at the store too?
I sure do.
That is lovely.
They
Can
are
you just
great.
do
They're
like a little turn?
a little
just- yeah.
turn.
That is
They're
lovely.
essentials. They are totally
really
essential,
are.
because you can wear it with anything in here. Or if you want to get a little bit busier, this is a beautiful
I love that.
satin-like jacket. It's a bubble. It's got pleats. This goes over your black pants that you're wearing to work,
Yeah.
or your blue pants, or your white pants, or your brown pants. You put something like that on. You put a bag, not your day bag, not your backpack. You put a new bag on it. It changes it.
It's very essential. I know you're saying it because people do. They carry that backpack, but it doesn't take much to get
No,
a
it
bag
doesn't.
like
No,
that.
and you put it inside, and even it takes like a scarf. So you just take
Yeah.
whatever you're wearing, your classic navy suit, your classic black skirt, your classic black suit, navy suit. You throw this on top, it takes
Lovely.
it to a whole different level,
Yeah.
as does when you do bigger necklaces, some earrings that are just more colorful, have more of an impact. You want to do like a cocktail ring. This bag is a great bag for work because it comes with the messenger, but for evening, it also comes with
That is lovely.
this. And then if you want to do it how I like it, you do it with the wristlet.
Just the wristlet.
So there's different options to be able to go from the office to wherever you're going at night, and especially if you're going to something like a gala or whatnot, there's so many easy ways to do it that doesn't cost a lot either.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, what has been your favorite look this fall coming?
Animal print.
Yes.
Animal print.
Thank you.
This is it. Like I'm just doing a boots, a tank top, and a jean jacket.
Yeah.
Animal print, you can do the whole thing, or you can do it in pieces, because I think sometimes for some people it can be very overwhelming. So you've done it like this with the,
Yes.
look at the shoes you
I
did
know.
it with.
She did tell me I could do color with this print, and I've
Right?
taken
But you
it
can
up
also
to
do a sneaker.
Yes.
You can do knee-high boots. You can do black tights with little booties. Sneakers are big, and you can wear sneakers into the evening,
We could
no
talk
problem.
forever. You know what? We can talk for an hour, and I got an extra 15 seconds because you are talking. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having
Anybody who
me.
wants to join Mandy at her shop, it's right downtown York Street, stunning Ottawa. StunningOttawa.ca is everywhere you can find.
.com.
.com. Thank you.
That's how you do it.
Everywhere you can find what you need for this upcoming season and more. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next segment. Hello and back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, and I just want to say a huge thank you to all the guests who've come on. It's been a very great place to have conversations, but this place would not look this good if it wasn't for my next guest and her team. I welcome to Ottawa in the Know Jennifer Crossman from Time and Again.
Thank you.
Well, just Time and Again. I feel like there's many things that should come after that, but thank you. This has been beautiful, all the plants, all the decor. Just tell us a little bit about Time and Again.
Well, it's been 34 years since we first started, and we have 2 locations now, catering, take-home food shop, you name it. You can come in and grab food to go, desserts, and cocktails too.
Which is actually why I brought Jennifer on this show, because I feel like we're getting back to routine. It's back to September, and it's really back to the table. There's no more out on the picnic, on the go, and it's not such a bad thing because they still offer that. But tell us how you can get us back to the table.
We do, yeah, it is back to the table, back to the office, back to school. We are helping with that, with meal prep, easy peasy dinners. So what I do is I buy the entrees, I thaw it the night before in the fridge, and bake it the night of. It's less time in the oven, less time, and more time with family.
And so what are some of your favorite go-tos?
Well, number 1 is the Fogo Island fish pie. That's my favorite. It's delicious, and it's a customer favorite as well. Classic chicken pot pie is a staple as well. It's an essential, actually.
It is.
The mac and cheese is great. Everything is great.
Yes.
But those are my top.
Those are your top. I do love the shepherd's pie.
Yes.
And we probably should tell everyone, as you're maybe Julian at home, that it is your website and best way to reach you
is timeandagain.ca. You can call us, order online, and we can deliver to you, or come by and pick up and shop. We'd love to see you.
That's easy enough. Just tell us about some of the things that you do offer, because I'm obviously in your shop. I shouldn't say obviously. I love being in your shop.
Yes.
And I know a lot of Ottawa likes to be in your shop. Your second location, you have actually a lovely place to, it's actually your first location. You have a lovely place to sit upstairs. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, so Nest, it's our arcading venue, actually. You can rent it out for baby showers or retirement parties, you name it. We can help you with that.
Okay.
Cocktail party or sit-down dinners.
Okay, and so during lunch you can also go in there and have something to eat?
Yes, it's our overflow seating as well. You can come up there, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your soup, your sandwich, enjoy your dessert too.
Okay, and some of the essentials in the kitchen that we have right here, I'm just going to stand over here, because all of these, if you can, camera, get to this too, these are all essentials that you can find at Time and Again. Can you just tell us a little bit of how you set these up?
Yes, they're pantry essentials. You said it well. We have our condiments, our pasta sauce, our chutneys, our fig jam, you name it, and our favorite, suppliers as well. So Aurelius, olive oil, Canal spices, everything, and Joe's book too.
I know. I did take it off the shelf, so thank you for putting it up. This has been my go-to favorite, this canal. Do you know who this is? Montreal?
Montreal. It's based out of Montreal. We've been having them in our shop for a few years now. So many varieties. It's great, and they change it every year, every season too.
And what kind of varieties do they offer?
Oh, well, they gingerbread in the Christmas season, and summer truffle salts for the summer. Fall vibes, it's great. So.
And this too, I always crack it open. I know this is a granola.
That's our pantry right there.
It is your pantry, pretty much there. And this comes out fresh
all the time. It's tough to keep on the shelf. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
We've been doing it for a long time now, and it's an essential. I'll say it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And so there are some very interesting ways that you can order from Time and Again, because there is the catering, which we'll get to in a second, but there's sometimes those you just want to drop off to a friend or somebody who really needs something.
Yes.
So how can they do that?
You can order online, timeandagain.ca, or call us again. That's no problem as well. One thing we do offer, if we're talking about the entrees, we offer a comfort and care basket. So if you know somebody that needs just some extra TLC, you can send them some frozen food and some little packages of cookies, and we can help out.
Okay, so
yeah.
you're
TimeandAgain.ca.
It's always you can come
Always
to shop
available.
and you can help out.
Yes.
Because I think that's what happens. I walk in, there's so much to see
Yep.
and there's so much to do. So just ask anybody
Yeah,
behind.
anybody, we can help you out. Yeah.
And when you come in for lunch, if I want to come in for lunch, is it easy to just order lunch there?
Yeah, just come on in, order your lunch. Depending on what you're getting, you can wait for it to be cooked right there, fresh, and then we'll bring it to you.
And do you always have like return sort of the staple lunches that we can come in for?
Yeah, fresh sandwiches. Our menu is great. Smoked salmon sandwiches, chicken club, you name it, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been with Time and Again?
Oh, 17, 18 years. I've kind of lost track. Yeah,
it definitely is
yeah.
the
It's
place to
great.
do.
Yeah.
So when you looked at this set when
Yes.
we started it,
Yes.
what came to mind for you as far as like essentials to have, sort of even in a backyard or a home inside?
Yeah, essential. You said it well. I know Mandy said in the last segment, just essentials. Just you want to be ready for entertaining, for guests, for just yourself as well and your family. Just making sure you have everything you need.
Okay, so give me 5 things that we
Ooh.
probably need.
Okay, well,
Well, we could look
frozen
around.
or fresh?
Yeah, okay. Let's go fresh first, actually.
Fresh. Well, I mean, we'll do frozen.
Okay.
You want to have your staples. You want to have your mac and cheese. You want to have your chicken pot pie, individual as well. You just always want to have that on hand. At least I would, you know. And then prep the night before. Try and think ahead, and pull out the night before, and then it's less baking in the oven the next day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you go fresh?
Ooh, desserts. I would do desserts. I have a sweet tooth, so I mean, classic, chocolate peanut butter square is just a go-to. Nanaimo square is great too. Zucchini walnut cookies, everything. I could go on and on. But.
No, you can go. You've got some time. But that is actually that's how I've been doing it, because when you do go into the shop, there's squares right away in the window.
Yep.
You glaze over them, and then you just glaze thinking, how can I eat all these? You could do one by one, and your staff is so great at offering that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to entertaining, I'm just looking at this
Yes.
here. What does entertaining look like now?
Easy, very easy entertaining. You want to have your napkins, your plates, your cutlery, and all the little tableware. Like we love these little tongs. Use them for salad. Use them for serving.
Oh, yeah.
It's just good to have, and good giftware too for for that gift closet that you want to have tucked away to pull up for gifts for people.
Yeah,
Be ready.
absolutely. And I'd have to say, going back to tuck away and buy ahead, you should, because when you walk into Time and Again one day, it's not there sometimes
That's
the next,
right.
because you really have everything is local. It's sourced local.
Sourced local.
I know that you make sure that always happens, and that people are very
try really hard.
supported for sure.
Yeah.
You have some drinks on the side.
We do.
You
We
drinks
have
as well.
ready-made cocktails. This is one of my favorites. It's our blood orange margarita. It comes ready to drink. Just pour over ice, serve, and you're good to go. And it changes like seasonally as well. We change that margarita every season. So
Okay, and those are right at the door
Favorite.
too.
Ready to drink, yeah.
And quickly, the 2 soups that you have out. for
yes,
today?
tomato basil, classic soup again. It's found in our freezer, frozen. Same with the butternut squash soup as well.
It's always good.
Yes.
And you have, what can you serve with that in the store that people know?
Oh, they could do salads. We have salads ready to go, individual servings, or you can order ahead and get the salad for 4 or 6 and just be ready for entertaining as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say thank you and
Yeah,
your team,
thank you for
because
having me.
this would not look like this. Everything you see on the set from here on in at Ottawa in the Know is all from Time and Again Catering Company. And I doesn't need to say company, just catering loveliness. Yeah. And thank you, Jennifer Crossman, and your
Thank you,
team,
Julie.
and Sheila White, and everybody at 2 locations, Carling and Wellington West. Everything you need to entertain and more. Thank you so much. See you next time.